Shalom, shalom, call Loyim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakadosh Witah, Yahweh meaning he is or he exists, Ba'ashem meaning in the name Yahushai, meaning he saves or he deliver. This is Brother Yahushua out of GMS Church, GMS Cleveland Church, coming at you with another lesson through the Spirit and through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I was watching this video from this individual, Jay Bravo. Um, you know, I ain't gonna tell you to subscribe, but he does bring out truth because you can find truth. I mean, whenever the Lord's speaking, even the wicked will bring out the truth if the Lord chooses to use that wicked individual as a vessel. But I would just want to say fair use, fair use, fair use, because I want to play. You got the copyright code. What's that? 107. Fair Use Act. This is being used to basically teach. It's not. I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just using it to pull out scriptures from the Bible. So, with that being said, I want you to hear this because people don't understand what's going on, and he doesn't have the ability to let you clip his video. He want all his money. He like IUIC. Here you go. Well, I'm gonna say this much. He says not yet, but I mean I've been watching him for quite a while now, and he say he definitely saying this is doom and gloom. Because these devils and 2/3 of our people have so much faith and optimism in the world as opposed to the Lord. The scriptures say the Lord was gonna do these very things that's going on. So I would trust more in the Lord doing this, and you praying that the Lord just preserve you through the time, as opposed to thinking, "Oh, this is a Passover," or things will get better. Like, no, they're not. Look at the state of the world. But again, and he an Edomite that like to quote scripture, and a lot of times he misquotes it. But nonetheless, he's trying to get like a whole range of individuals. Like when you go look this guy up, not even talk about him like that, but it's like like I can't. Like literally, he worths a couple dollars, and he got a little bit of money, and then he say certain little shit like he trying to put you in a position, like like to be up there with the elite. So he probably a demon really working because you got like operations that this devil does, like Operation Cipher. Go look that up if you're not familiar with it. So you know you got individuals that you think are regular Joe Schmoes that's actually like working with the government. You know what I mean? Like this shit is super powerful. Call Loyim Layam Hashem shot because we at the end. It's too much going on, and if you got the eye salve, which I believe I still have, you can clearly see it. Like I clearly see it, and all those that's actually the Lord dealing with, they can see it. So I'm gonna play some more. Now the thing is, like with that, I'm gonna speak on that because the simple fact is, I didn't even watch like a lot of people. Like you got all these different accounts. He was speaking on that earlier. They was saying that pretty much he really didn't get shot. It was like glass. So I don't know. I just do know this. He was too cool throwing up that fist. Niggas shooting at you, and they using their body as shields, but it looked fake. Like when I first seen it, I was like, it looked fake. So but like the elder was saying, that's not a light thing though, even if it was fake or not, because they're trying to actually control the narrative, like that demon vocab. So he doesn't know exactly when, just like we don't. We don't know the day, the time, or the hour, but we do know the signs. I don't know when it's going to collapse either, but at the same time, it's enough scriptures. Even Yahweh Shai don't even know when he coming back, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. He doesn't know the day and the time he's coming back because it's all for the Heavenly Father. And then he's going to put it in Yahweh Shai's spirit and he's going to unleash him. Like that movie Unleashed, you know what I'm saying? Like on some real type, I'm about to fuck y'all people up. And so much deservingly, you know what I mean? Like, like real shit, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna bring out some scriptures. Like, I was just watching a video and like said again, when you watch Up, he's saying some stuff, but again, he's trying to market and all that. But I watch this channel just because of the fact he brings out information, and even if he's trying to sell you something, I don't have to buy what you're selling me. You know, I'm here for your information. You know, so scriptures talk about in the book of Habakkuk, which is at the end of the day is the money. It's like motherfucker want to play music because they see me sitting in the car. Goofy shit. My my phone is not full. I got storage. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? They try to make you do these apps. Like, this shit is crazy. Habakkuk, chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 2, and it reads, And the Lord Yahweh Shemel shall answer me. Well, I'm going to read up Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1, and it reads, I will stand upon my watch, which is our duty as Israelites, because if you are a man in the truth, you are considered a seer, a watchman. So, scriptures talk about, as an Israelite male, you're supposed to be involved in this spiritual battle that we're dealing with. We're not on a physical battle yet, but yet and still, this is preparing you for the physical. Because it's going to get physical. Like, believe that. And that's a spirit. This devil only knows carnality. And the scriptures tell you got the right to defend yourself. But the Lord really testing us for real, too. Says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. And I will watch to see what he said. And the tower is what? Yahweh Shem Shah. It tells you in the book of Proverbs chapter 18, it said, all that's a call on the name of the Lord, that's a strong tower. It says, and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. It says, verse 2, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So, the vision is these prophecies. So we're commanded to break these prophecies down easily. You ain't got to make it complicated. You ain't got to use all these big words. Although, having a vocabulary shows a sign of your intellect. So I understand, words. My demon used to like to read the dictionary, and I used to trip on that shit. Like, bitch, you'll read the dictionary, but don't not even understand the words you're using. But, it's funny because when I came into the truth, you got to understand words because words have power. It says, verse 3, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. The vision is the prophecy. So it's prophecy set up for specific times. And although we thinking that we're in the moment, they're about to, like for instance, with the MOTB, we just waiting, like the brother used the term double dutch mode, because you just on pins and needles waiting for this thing to come to pass. But the Lord can do it however he wants to. He wants us to be anxious and having anxiety and just, yeah. You should not be comfortable here. It says, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So it means it's going to come to pass and not lie. Though it tarry, although it's stalling, although it ain't came to pass yet, wait for it. Don't fall out the truth, because it will surely come and will not tarry. And I could literally, I know this thing coming. The thing is, like, the Lord had me just recently do something, and I didn't even expect it to. I mean, I did, but I didn't know. But at the end of the day, like, the Lord really about to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this is the truth. And even sometimes the Lord caused controversy within those that believe. You get what I'm saying? And you really go into the scriptures deep enough, you'll figure out men that believed was busting like what what is it? Ananias and his wife. You know, they lying, but they believe it. They part of the church to a degree, but then they lie to the congregation. The Lord didn't like that. That's gonna happen again. Verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Whose soul is that? That's Esau Edom's, who you ignorantly call the so-called white man. But his biblical nationality is called Esau, which is the nation of Edom. Adawam, meaning wasted away. Because his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Jacob is going to live by his faith. You know what I mean? Like I was telling the brother, literally, you know, you got Esau struggling, stressed out, and really on some have fun with Dick and Jane type shit. They know, like, nigga, we gonna get it however means possible, like some niggas. While you got Jake really used to not having nothing, so Jake ain't really tripping about this shit. You know, you just gotta learn to kind of manage your money a little better. And you know what I mean? Like, you gotta learn to actually preserve. Like, the Lord is really training everybody right now. You're about to go without, so you better learn to be able to preserve and go without. Verse 5, yea, also because he transgressed by wine. Who is that? Esau Edom. His wine is his philosophy, his doctrine, what he believes. He'll tell you that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man, and people fall a victim to that. Because he's a high-level demon sorcerer. You know, you go into the Nakash, you know, a serpent. Or a man with serpent-like characteristics, you know what I mean? That's why they like to have secret councils. Everybody ain't privy to it, because a snake usually slithers in a way where motherfuckers don't see it. Like they say, smack a snake in the grass. You won't see a snake, you know, especially depending on how high the weeds are. It says verse 5, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home. This man has embassies all around the world. I'm trying to explain to you what you should how you should live, what you should do. You know, he trying to dictate to you. He want to police the world, and that's cool. You know, yea, also because he transgressed by the wine. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is gonna bring this devil fucking down. The Lord, the one gave him this power, and the Lord is gonna be the one that's gonna take it away from him. That's the spirit. He texts 3 times, and that's good too to see that, you know. But you know, the Lord doing a lot of spiritual stuff right now. I ain't lost my faith. The thing is, I kind of know why I did what I did. Like, I ain't about to go into no dissertation. You know what I mean? I'm not about to go explaining nothing. We talking about the specific thing and the fact. This Edomite said that these Edomites about to put a plug on it. Bit. You had that from an Edomite. The scriptures talk about their tongues should fall upon themselves. They telling on each other, nigga. It is funny, like Julian Assange. You know, this nigga, the government wanted to persecute this man, put him up under the jail. Then all of a sudden, he made a plea deal. Now he free. That nigga probably is the fucking police. He went to all these countries just around these motherfuckers. You don't know what intel. That nigga a demon. Verse 5, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Yeah. Esau, Edom is the most proudest people on the planet. It says, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire is hell. So basically, they say the grave pretty much is always hungry because, you know, it's always somebody dying, and it's always a place for, you know, for death. They figure out a way to put you somewhere because it's money made in that shit, you know. And it's as death and cannot be satisfied. Just like Esau Edom, the grave can't be satisfied either. That's why these devils about to go to war. But gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. By what? Back to those that wine, the transgression of wine, his philosophy. He's telling you to go against the law, statutes, commandments of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? how long? The Lord saying, how, he asked the question, how long would, this man keep on doing this shit? To him that lateth himself with thick clay. When you go into that word, clay is a bot, meaning heavy debts. When you go into the US dollar, it's a debt note. It's not based on anything of value. It's based on basically, it's a debt note. you know, like, and it's getting to the point, these debt notes ain't really worth what they was worth at one point in time. That's why you really got the inflation, because we're being slowly killed from the outside and the inside. And it's showing you how all these, it's literally a new world order with all these countries really in cahoots, because pretty much they all like literally, come on, like, you got all these immigrants and migrants in here from all these different countries. Why do you think that is? Because this is the elites about to smash this bitch. Let me get another one. Revelations. Why is that doing it? Okay, Revelation. Let me get Revelation. Hold on. Book. Salakia. Revelation chapter 6. Verse 6, and it reads, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, when you go into the four beasts, it's going to the four nations. And it says, Salakia. Did not mean to do that. That's some bull. He's absence cornballish. Salakia. It says, and there went out, Salakia, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, in the four nations, because those four beasts represented four nations, and it said, a measure of wheat for a penny. It says, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and wine. And the oil and wine goes into the knowledge and the understanding. But that penny goes into the word denarius, which means pretty much it was like the day's pay for a Roman soldier. So when it says wheat for a penny, wheat for a denarius, meaning wheat for, or bread for a day's wage. And this inflation is about to become hyperinflation. And that's what that guy is going into. Like, while he's sitting up there, he's saying that he's not hurt. Again, I'm starting to believe he's in cahoots with him, but at the same time, the Lord uses every situation for, how the Lord choosing to do it. Why is that doing it? Huh. That was weird. I'll look it up in this one. Book of Genesis, chapter 47. I'm going to start at 13, because at the end of the day, the money's going to fail in this wicked place. This is Genesis chapter 47, verse 13. And there was no bread. I just read Revelation, right? Wheat for a penny. There was no money, because they going to change the money over. It says, and there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore. And, that's going into actual food, too. And that's gonna happen to this place, because you already know, right? Like right now, you got households missing meals and shit like that. People are fucked up, and desperation breeds like a different kind of a spirit, for real. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought. And Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth. So the money fell back then, and money's going to fail in this current Egypt, which is basically goes into bondage. We're in bondage to these devils because of this fucked up ass system. And they about to create an even more fucked up system where you can't have a few shekels. They want it all. And when they put that charagma in you, That's when they want your very soul. Like they want everything and your soul. So, you know, with that, I'm gonna end the lesson. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to called Loyam, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Chakadosh B'Katav. I want to give double honors to my apostles, the elders of the great millstone, teach and do rule well. I want to say peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, which is truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and the freedom to do so, now more so than ever. I say shalom to the Akim and the Aquath to listening and learning. Lord, willingly, this is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad and the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, subscribing to this truth. To you, I say shalom. Till next time I'm able to come to another lesson, I'm going to say shalom, shalom, and Kwam Yasharallah, shalom.